Welcome to Therapy for Transport Team Leaders. This is a safe circle. I want you to share and support each other. Why don't you start, Jim?
My name is Jim, and I'm a transportation manager. I need help. The other day, I spent every waking hour on the phone. A bunch of calls requesting equipment moves or looking for updates for existing equipment moves. Drivers were calling me to find the site access points and where the equipment was parked. It was just never ending. And then when the trucks didn't arrive, no one on site seems to know what's going on. So I get a bunch more angry calls, and finally, after I got home to relax, the phone rang while I was ironing my shirt.
Well, doesn't look that bad.
She's right, buddy. It's okay. Yeah, you're fine.
Just put a hat on. Just put a hat on. You'll be all right.
No, that's bad.
This is a tricky one. Well, to help us out here today, I have enlisted the great wise Sphinx. Sphinx, what do you think?
You should use Vizzn.
The Vizzn experience for a transportation team leader starts with someone, generally a field team member, electronically requesting a piece of equipment to be moved. The accuracy of this dispatch is 100% because Vizzn helps that requester identify the correct unit number, the correct site, and the correct phase. Once this dispatch is submitted, everyone following any of the impacted sites are notified that an equipment move has been requested. You, as the transportation manager, will then take this request and turn it into a driver dispatch simply by dragging it across your screen. The driver who receives this dispatch confirms via Vizzn and is automatically provided from the original dispatch the correct site access point as well as the exact location of that equipment and its attachments. Meanwhile, Vizzn keeps everyone else in your organization who needs to know in the loop so they can make sure the sites impacted by the equipment moves stay profitable. This can all be done without a single phone call. Vizzn-enabled transportation team leaders often notice their minutes on the phone drop by more than 2,500 minutes a month. That was phone time previously spent relaying information to numerous people that is now automatically handled by Vizzn. Now, let's go back to group therapy.
Hey, I'm Kent.
Hi, Kent.
The other day I was asked to move a 50-ton excavator, and they phoned me at 10 a.m. to have it moved at 12. I couldn't move it at 12. There's no way. I moved heaven and earth, and I pulled in every favor, and I got it there that day, which is unheard of. Nobody else could have done that. Nobody. Then my boss came into my office and started droning on and on about how I didn't move it there quick enough, and that I really needed to start pulling my weight. Later I found out in that office that somebody said that excavator didn't even need to be there, not for another 3 days. So I did all of that for nothing. Anyways, I got tired of taking crap, so I decided to give a little bit of it back.
Yeah, you see, Kent, I'm gonna have to ask you to go ahead and get it there when I tell you to. If you could please do that, that'd be great. Thanks. Yeah, you know, your name is Kent, not Kant, and what I'm hearing here is a bunch of excuses.
Yeah, okay, well I got you a coffee.
Lactose-free milk, right? But you see,
Last time I checked, Kent, they weren't your superior.
You don't look so good. Are you okay?
if you'll excuse me, Kent, I've got to go. Oh, no, damn it.
Sphinx, what do you think?
You need to use Vizzn.
With Vizzn, the original dispatch request comes complete with the date range of the earliest and latest fulfillment times. Being able to work with date ranges in this request stage can be huge in helping optimize your moving priorities. Apparently, Not everything is urgent. Once you've decided what is a priority, Vizzn will further improve both the accuracy and speed of delegating these tasks to your drivers. Vizzn will help you identify the right driver for your task because at a quick glance you know not only the exact location of each driver, but the status of their current tasks. As events are completed, they also change color. Now that you've chosen the correct driver, Vizzn will help you choose the correct truck and trailers as well. Vizzn knows exactly which of those relevant combinations are available during the timing of your upcoming move. Pilot trucks and attachment trucks are also enabled in the same way. The rest of the details of dispatch are auto-populated by Vizzn. No need to spend time figuring out site directions and access points. So for those times when an equipment move is truly a mad rush, Vizzn will help you make that happen. If that's not enough, Vizzn also keeps an audit trail of the entire event from dispatch to execution, so no one can throw you under the bus to cover up for their poor planning. I'll cover this feature more later. Now, let's get back to group therapy.
What about you, Sarah? Would you like to share this week?
I can't sleep. I can't sleep. It destroys me when I think of some of these job sites are like merry-go-rounds of equipment moves. The same type of equipment in and out. Sometimes people are making mistakes, and other times I'm satisfying their equipment hoarding agendas. I can clearly see the waste. It's just nonsensical. It's big money, and no one seems to know. Sometimes when we show up to the site, not accessible. Other times the piece of equipment is under repair. Sometimes they tell us the wrong site to haul it to. That's thousands of dollars wasted. Thousands! Yet the big dogs preach cost savings. Cost savings! You know, I got in trouble the other day for wasting paper post-it notes. Post-it notes! What are they, like 1 cent? 1 cent! Anyways, I showed them how small that was compared to what I am talking about, and I left them a message of the dollar equivalent of moving a scraper across town to the wrong site in post-it notes.
Thank you for sharing, Sarah. Sphinx. What do you think?
Vizzn.
Vizzn provides a perfect record of all the equipment locations and attachment locations without any GPS software. It does this by remembering where you moved it to last. Everyone who has clearance can view the fleet, which is searchable, filterable, and sortable by site, by equipment, by type, and by equipment status. This is also all viewable in a magnet board format. With this information in hand, all vested stakeholders of impacted sites and equipment can clearly see what is being moved to site in relation to what is already on site. This simple detail eliminates equipment hoarding and any illogical equipment moves. If this still isn't enough, Vizzn's artificial intelligence will let you know if you try to move a piece of equipment that's involved in a conflicting event, like being under repair, or if you attempt to drive to a site that is shut down for a weather event. Now, let's go see what other problems Vizzn can solve for a therapy group.
Rudy, would you like to share today?
Everyone is in such a rush, they're constantly making mistakes. Which site to go, what equipment to use. Then it seems like somehow it's my responsibility for all these mistakes and miscommunications. Anyways, one day I had enough and invited my boss over to a costume party. When he showed up to the quasi-costume party, I could barely contain my excitement.
With Vizzn, you're provided with a permanent and perfect audit trail from initial dispatch to ultimate delivery. So Vizzn automatically holds accountable every stakeholder in the equipment move process. Not just the team members who requested the equipment move, but every team member that has an interest in either the equipment move or the projects that are impacted by that move, and all prior to that event ever being scheduled. As the event unfolds real time, field team members are again held accountable to have that equipment out of service and the tracks cleaned. This will definitely help you keep the rest of your moves on track and on schedule. Vizzn doesn't just hold everyone accountable for their role in your events, but Vizzn also holds everyone accountable for their safety paperwork. You can use Vizzn for all your safety forms, from toolbox meetings, pre and post trips, daily hazard assessments, and incidents and accident reports. Also with Vizzn, very soon, electronic forms can be attached to an event at the event creation stage. Then if any events are completed without the corresponding paperwork, Vizzn will follow up for you. Vizzn is the only safety product that can identify missing safety paperwork, as it's the only safety product that knows every event going on inside your organization. Welcome to Vizzn.
Can you not see he is giving the same advice for everything? He's not wise. He is not a wise leader. I'm pretty sure he's a Vizzn salesperson.
Okay. Thank you, Kent.
Rolling.
You know what else, Kent? Your mother and I went on a date last night. And I'll have you know, she was great.